what I was going to say, when I first bought this KTM going back 3 weeks ago, you know, at first a few people who knew I was actually buying the bike said, you know, I was pretty stupid. You probably heard this before, you know, you're pretty silly buying a KTM, they're no good, they break down, they're rubbish, all those sorts of stories you hear all the time. And the first KTM I had, the 390 Duke, I only had it for 41 kilometres, so I really never had it long enough to get an experience what the bike was really like. And when you hear other people's experience of what they reckon the bikes are no good and their electronics break down and all that, well, you get on one of these bikes with a bit of apprehension and think to yourself, well, I hope it doesn't happen to me. But, you know, in all honesty now, I've put up 1,000 kilometres on this bike, and so far, and I can only speak from experience, the 1,000 kilometres I've put on this bike, and I must admit before we go any further, this bike looks pretty good, doesn't it? Like, you can't get here and say this is one hell of an ugly bike, because if it had one drawback, it'd be just this headlight area that sticks out in the front. Look, you know, if they would have put this housing somehow up a little bit here to cover this, like a praying mantis head on it, just cover it a little bit better, it would have been good. But, you know, apart from that, the profile of the bike looks really good, and I don't think there's any complaints. You know, it's got when you swing around, it's got a nice profile all around. But, you know, back to the story there, you know, in over 1,000 kilometres, I really haven't had one major problem or any real problem with the bike apart from that shifter lever, which was a bit loose. And I don't think you can blame that on the bike, because I think what you can blame that on is the assembly plant, which never tightened it up properly to start with. So on the ride out here today, you'll see on the clip in the beginning, or maybe near the end too, that I've been through some pretty rough stuff today. Now, I come down this track on one video with traction control on, and I'm pretty sure on the way out of it I'll ride out properly with the traction control off and see how it performs. But at the moment I'm going to toss that video up, show you how rough and rugged it is here. feel like subscribing, you know, you can go ahead and do that too. So once again, thanks for calling in, taking a look, and I'll catch up with you later.